Welcome to another episode of Do the Thing podcast. I am your host, productivity coach, systems integrator, and Asana Services partner, Barbara Ramirez. You are listening to Do the Thing podcast season 1, which is dedicated specifically for you to learn all the things about systems and processes and how Asana as your single source of truth for your work will lead you to work with ease. In this season, you will learn our number one strategy to help you increase your productivity with a work management tool like Asana. Our promise to you in these episodes is to help you upgrade your life, work, and business experience in a way that helps you feel more confident and energetic about your work. These episodes are going to be replays of conversations we have had on our Clubhouse room. So for more details on that, and if you want to hear us live, please remember to go to our show notes and you can follow us on Clubhouse. My name is Barbara Ramirez. I am the co-founder and CEO at My Virtual Partner, and you can find us on all social media as at My Virtual Partner and at We're Better with Asana to learn more use cases and case studies from our past clients. I'm talking about, and I've been talking about this with a few people during the course of this day about strategic planning and setting goals. Why is it so important to set goals for our lives and for our work and our business? So, if you have heard our past two audios, you know I like to go right to the point of the topic because everyone's time is valuable. So, let's get started then. Today is all about strategic planning and it's already a new month. This year started already a month ago. Can you believe that? I still can't. Okay, so if you do goal setting and OKRs, you know right now is a good moment to measure your progress. It's kind of a half the quarter that is starting. Okay, so if you do strategic planning based on OKRs, you know the philosophy is to set like your big goals for the year and then your goals for each quarter. So right now is a good moment to measure how you're progressing and to take decisions if you need to make changes for the couple of months for the quarter in order to achieve your goals. The reason why this is so important is because it will be the only way to know that you're progressing towards your end goal, your big purpose. You need to fall in love with goal setting. Not just goal setting, but in terms with your big purpose. In order to accomplish anything, we have to believe we're up for this challenge. So this doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. It's not easy setting goal. It just means that we have to believe we are capable of doing things. We are capable of accomplishing big things and big objectives we set for ourselves. So, in order to make it possible, we also need to be able to feel great about setting these smart, ambitious, and realistic goals. And more importantly, is having a mindset of abundance. So, I don't want to talk a lot about that right now because it's kind of a conversation that it could take a lot of time to do it. And right now, you know, I like to keep this very short, but most people, particularly in the corporate world, we are conditioned to have a scarcity mentality. And this prevents us to having this big mindset of setting ambitious goal and to think beyond of our capabilities. Okay? So the opposite, having an abundance mindset, it refers that there's plenty out there for everybody. And why is this important? Because we have to be able to push aside those obstacles and have this mindset that we're going to accomplish whatever we want to succeed at. So let's talk about that difference very quickly. So if you are right now with a scarcity mindset, and I'm not saying that is wrong, it's just, and believe me, it took me a while to change this scarcity mindset because I had it myself. We're always entitled and fearful. We're believing that we will never be enough. We are always under suspicion and resent of competition. We are always pessimistic and we see challenges as obstacles. and not as possibilities. And challenges are possibilities. Okay? We are always small thinking and avoiding taking risks. So you have to take risks if you are setting ambitious goals. Because if you don't take risks, that means that you are not growing. You have to see challenges as possibilities. Because if you are setting ambitious and realistic goals, you have to know that every challenge that you see is a possibility for growth. So that's why it's important to have an abundance mindset. There's always more to come. You're going to feel more happy with all the knowledge that you're going to get, with all the growth you are going to see for yourself. Always assume that you can learn more, that you can trust about everything and be open to more. Welcome competition. Don't see your competitors if you are, regardless, you are working for a company, so your coworkers are competition for you. Forget about that. They're your partners. Even your own competitors in the business world, if you see other people similar to you as competitors, you are wrong. You have to see them as partners, not as a competition itself. You be optimistic. You need to be optimistic about the future and see those challenges as possibilities and opportunities to all the wins that you want to see for yourself. Okay? The bigger the dreams, the bigger the risk. This is a phrase that I read a long time ago and I have it here always present because you have to take risks. That's why I said at the beginning, you have to fall in love with setting goals. Setting smart, ambitious, and realistic goals is going to drive you to take risks. And you have to fall in love with that. Ask yourself right now, are you working with a scarcity mindset or are you an abundance thinker? And then your next question is, how can you make this change from scarcity to abundance? We bring these questions every time before any strategic planning session with our clients. We do them usually at the end, almost at the end of each year, usually by November. Okay? And the reason we ask this is very simple, to make sure that they're setting the right intentions for the year and the goals that they're going to set for the next year. We need to make sure they take time to make a pause, assess everything that's happening. Then we will plan for the future and then we will guide them in the right way to take actions for that plan. We will never ask them to jump right into action before it's needed. You always need to make a pause, gather all the facts before the action. What looks like a problem might not be a problem at all. So, whenever a new issue arises, just do a quick assessment, gather the data, and prepare an action plan for them. Now I want to ask you, and I have a lot of questions on these kind of things because setting plans and setting goals for your years, it's all about asking the right questions. So the next one will be, are you setting the right intentions when you're thinking on the growth you want to have? Are you prepared to seize any opportunity to work less and achieve more, for example? So let's say you said for yourself, yes, I only want to work 4 days a week. Are you seizing that opportunity? Are you setting the right intentions for that? And are your actions actually working towards that goal? Are you clear with all the activities that you need to take in order to achieve that goal of working less? Are you realistic with your energy and how you're feeling as you're working towards that? Are you in a clear mind of how your time is being scheduled? So it's always about asking the right questions when you're setting your goals and setting the right intentions for that. So let's talk about the technical part. We already finished with all the questions and we have already Set the intentions and the goals and the objectives. So, how does Asana come into play? And this is the part that I like also. So, why Asana for strategic planning? There's plenty of tools that you can use to set your OKRs. But if you know me, you know that I don't like to change between one window to another one and have all these tabs in my computer. So that's the beauty about Asana, that I will have all my work, projects, and messages, and everything there, and also my OKR. So I'm not going to talk right now about the goals feature in Asana. That's a great feature, by the way, but you need to have a paid plan for that. And I know that right now, not everyone has a paid plan in Asana. So let's assume that you have a free plan in Asana. And if you do have a paid plan and you haven't yet started setting your OKRs using the goals feature in Asana, just let me know, send me a message, and I will help you on that. Okay? But let's assume you're in the free plan in Asana. So, why Asana for strategic planning? The answer is simple: to follow up with those goals easily, regardless of the plan you have with the tool. Either if you are on a free plan or a paid plan, you can do so with Asana. You can follow up with your plans, with the action items, with the tasks that everyone should have assigned. Asana will allow you to better categorize and order those initiatives and tasks. You can build a stronger connection between cross-functional initiatives and projects. The same initiative can be added in a different project from different areas. So for the purpose of this kind of projects, your initiatives are going to be the tasks in the projects. And if you need information from another area, you can always tag them in the comments, in the messages, in different ways and receive replies the same way. It's easier to track the progress. You will do it all in one place. But the best part is that you can take your initiatives and manage and plan them in your own project. You can create, if you have a big team and you have all this mix of personal projects, business projects, etc., you can create your own project and define the complexity and priority to evaluate your workload for all the initiatives when they will be done. For every initiative and objective that you will have for the year, you can review, complete your outcomes, analyze initiatives, set a complexity. For example, let's say add efforts in your portfolios and understand based on your estimate time to complete the work if you're at capacity or not. According to the complexity, you can define a duration for a specific project. You can set a start date and a due date and be clear if you're going to be able to accomplish it or not. Use the timeline view to see the bigger picture in your portfolio. So there's a lot in the technical side that you can do with Asana to track your goals. And that's why we love so much this tool. And that's why this is one of the things we have in our program. So to close off for today, because we have so short time, and I just wanted to give you a brief about strategic planning. I want to remind you that we're going to receive more applications for our Work Better with Asana program. We've been so excited with the round we have right now. The goal for this program is centered around helping you automate your operations. If you love this episode and you would like to deep dive more on this topic and work with us, please send us a message via Instagram at Work Better with Asana. Thank you for listening another episode of To The Theme Podcast Season 1, dedicated specifically for you to learn all the things about Asana as your work management tool. My name is Barbara Ramirez, and I wish you a beautiful and productive day.